Hello friends and welcome to the stream. My name is Serge, Pilot Club 6, and this morning we are continuing our TPC Explorer series for February. The 5 airports that we need to hit. The series is called Bad Decisions High Altitude, and we're hitting up all the high altitude airports. Well, not all of them, but 5 of them. Anyways, and so this morning we're hitting up Jackson Hole, very famous airport. We've been there before though. We are going to fly from Salt Lake City to Jackson Hole. This flight is about an hour and 18 minutes in a Kodiak 100. And before we proceed though, I wanted to remind you as always, today's flight is brought to you by the pilotclub.org for group flights, activities, flight school, VATSIM training, virtual airline, flight sim resources, and more. Check out thepilotclub.org. All right, very good. Let's see here. What are we going to do? Let us take a look at our OFP. I think we're filed IFR, I'm pretty sure. So we're looking at about 1,000 pounds of fuel here. And let's see, 4 passengers, 0 bags cargo. I think we do have a little bit of cargo. So let's see here. What we'll do is let's go ahead and get the fuel truck requested. And meanwhile, we can go here. We can load our passengers, right? So let's see. So we got the pilot. Got co-pilot and some bags there, I believe. So we'll just say 25 pounds. And then we'll go here 170, 170, 170, and 170. Oh, you know what I wanted to take a look at? Let's see here. Our takeoff weight is 5,500. We're at 59 for some reason. Why don't we do this? Yeah, we'll do that. That's better. Let's see, fuel. Yeah, we're good with fuel. Maybe we go like this. Alright, so we're loaded. Go ahead and close the doors. We'll come here. Close the doors here. Alright, let's do our checks here. Let's see, the plunger. Alright, everything's good here. Turn on master and avionics. Beacon, nav. Alright, we got good percentages there. Clear prop. We're waiting for 14 on NG. Introduce fuel. Let's see. Comfortable 70 degrees. Alright, that looks good. Close the door. Alright, let's get the weather for Salt Lake. Wind 160 at 5, visibility is 10, sky clear. It doesn't look like clear sky to me. 3014 on the altimeter. 3014. Alright, we got that. We'll dial this up to 13,000. Flight level change at 105. That looks good. Let's see here. Which runway we're going to be departing here. 14, 16 left. We can go 14. Let's go. Yeah, 14 is enough there for us. We'll go 14. So the heading for 14 is 142. Let's go 140 here. Okay, that's looking good. Transponder, we did get auto ATC 5201. 5201 is our code. Let's see. Reclimb's gonna be 105. Go to nav. Alright, so here for our flight plan. Go ahead and put in Salt Lake City. Four, and we are going to K J A Jackson Hole. All right, let's see what we're landing there. We'll put that in just in case. Looks like runway 1. And let's see here, our route, we're going TCH. And we're going TCH, let's see, 00560. I don't know how to put that in. Let's see. TCH 005. Nope, can't do that. Clear that. We're going to clear that. We'll just stay with this here. That's fine. Flight plan, let's take a look. Yeah, it looks fine. So here's 1-4 is where we departing. Do my takeoff trim. Flaps 1. Alright, everything's looking good here. We'll pre-arm the heading mode. And let's get the frequency set up. (11905). Unicom in there. Alright, that looks good. Yeah, temperature, yeah, it's cold, so we'll need some pitot heat in a minute. Let me look at the checklists. Okay. Looks good. Before text, we'll test AP. Looks good. Comms we got, transponder we got, trim, flaps all set. Salt Lake City traffic, Kodiak Pilot Club 6 taxiing to runway 14 via Kilo 5 Quebec, and we'll cross 17 on Kilo 5 Salt Lake. And we'll do our flight controls. Pull left, pull right, pull up, pull down. Alright, that's looking good. Rudder is fine. Yep, brakes are fine.
Stop.
Alright, just doing our checks. There's Kilo. Your taxi lights on. Get a little bit of light here. I'm looking for Kilo 5. Alright, this is Kilo 5. Salt Lake City traffic, Kodiak Pilot Club 6, crossing 17 on Kilo 5. Salt Lake.
Approaching runway 1735.
Let me cross that.
Entered runway 1735.
Yep, sorry about the, alright, we're clear. What's up with the truck here? Come on. What I wanted to do is this. We'll slow down here a little bit. All right. Salt Lake City traffic. Kodiak Pilot Club 6 taking runway 14 for an IFR departure to the north. Salt Lake. Alright, let's see. Everything's set. Flaps 1. How's our lights? Lights are all set. Very good. IC14.
Approaching runway 14. Entered runway 14. 4,600 feet remaining.
All right, here we go. And rotating at 70. Beautiful. Flap 0. Go damper on. Alright, we'll just hand fly for a little bit, right? And we need to go left turn. Alright, and another left turn. Alright, we're trimmed up pretty good. Alright, and we're going to TCH. Now let's go ahead and turn AP on. And we'll go direct, activate, and nav. Oh, you know what we didn't put in here, sorry. Flight plan is elk. LL. KK. Alright, that's better. Go ahead and turn the landing lights off, taxi lights off. Alright, we're coming up to our cruise altitude. We have moss in there also, but we need moss. We go here, procedure, select approach. We're gonna go RNAV Yankee 1, I believe. P Yankee, that's the one. We'll take it from this fix. Just the minimums there. Let's see. Minimums are 7,000, 73. 7380. Oof. It's going to take a long time here to dial in. 7380. I will load that in. Yep, looking good. And let's go ahead and dial down our RPMs. All right, 2,000, and we can get a little more juice. Pull that back a little bit. All right, we good? Yeah, everything's looking nice. Yeah, I wasn't sure how to input. Let's see here. There's some kind of fix off of the VOR. What's the VOR there? Wasatch VOR. I feel like it's 60 degrees off of that. Let me look at something here. What's the frequency? Is 1168. Let me do that. 1168. We'll go to nav2. Alright, and then we'll go bearing 2, nav2, course. We need to be, I'm going to say it's outbound 60, is it? Or 5. Yeah, it's 5. Let's go heading mode. We'll stick with that. Yeah, there we go. Heading 5. Yep, that's better. Then we'll go to elk after that. Let's see here, range. There's elk. Okay. Yep, perfect. So that looks good. Passengers doing okay. do need the oxygen on. Alright, now look at our estimated landing weight. About 5,000. Alright, no problem. So at 5,000, we're looking at a landing speed of 61. Go VRAF 65. All right, cool. And let's see what we got there in Jackson. Wind 20 at 5, visibility's 10, clear below 12, temperature 9, 2.7 Fahrenheit, 3011. Yeah, we'll set that. That's okay. Yeah, that's all looking good, guys. All right, let me throw in our iPad here so you guys can see. Making our flight there. Yeah, it's looking good. And I'm going to take a little break. Oh, a little bumpy here. It's okay, we're making progress. Good speed there, 195 ground speed. Alright, cool. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back on deck. We're making good progress here, so what we'll do is in a minute we'll go ahead and go direct elk. And activate and go nav. And so we're now direct elk. And we'll put in 1154. It's going to be our next VOR. All right, so while we're doing that, let me show you the Explorer series, right? So for this month, it's the flight missions, Explorer flight missions, bad decisions, high altitude, right? So we got 5 high altitude airports. We did Sedona, we did Eagle County, doing Jackson Hole now. Next one is Telluride. And in Aspen. And if you're not familiar with the Explorer missions, the Pilot Club brings out new Explorer missions for you to check out every month. So we got Bad Decisions High Altitude this month. We did a day in the life of a regional airline pilot in January, and then before we had a Columbia Coffee Country Courier, and say that 3 times fast. We flew in Pacific Northwest. We did Landing Challenge, Great Lakes, Arizona, Japan, Idaho backcountry. That was an awesome one. Then we did our birthday month Explorer. Let me see what that was. I don't even remember. Okay, it's our official airports. College Park. Memphis is our training airport. I want to say this is Eric's airport. Yep, so we did a few good ones there. Anyways, and then, so yeah, every month we got something. Most turbulent routes, most dangerous airports, India. There's our landing challenge, part 1. Let me see, I think the other one should be part 2. Let me see. Yep, that was part 2. Out of thin air. Actually, let me see this one. Franklin, Yampa Valley, Glenwood, Gunnison, and Lake County. Interesting. Pretty neat. Did P&G. This was a good one. Really more home members' home airports. Military airfields, beautiful cities, staff home airports, conspiracy theories. That's pretty good. That was a good one. Got rotary. World's oldest airports. Did a spring break. That's it was a charters event. Let's see, Explore Flight Missions Canada. I mean, it's all over the place, right? So very neat. Check it out at the pilotclub.org. Alright, let's see here. So we're direct elk. And then, so we need to be above 14,000 at our initial approach fix. So let's go ahead and dial in 14. And we'll just go flight level change. Get to 14. Go to flight plan. Yeah, that looks good. Still landing 1. All right, let's get our CTAF. Jackson Hole is 118075. .075. Okay, so we got that. Alright, that's looking good. Let me see what our top descent 45, yeah. And we'll need to get to 8,600. Alright, landing runway 1, 7 knots headwind, no crosswind. There's going to be a beautiful landing there. Beautiful landing. Alright, Greg is in the house. Where's the snow? Yeah, you got me. I don't know, bro. I guarantee you there's going to be snow when we get to Wyoming. Maybe there's no snow here, and I don't know where we at now. Dingle, around Dingle, Bear Lake County. Bear Lake, yeah, I don't know if there's snow there in real life now. We did have a little bit of snow on departure. Hey, I'm gonna mispronounce the name here. Mithunko Dish. Pardon me for mispronouncing, but welcome to the stream. Yeah, I wonder. Well, there's some. I don't know. We have live weather on. We should. Do have live weather on. don't know. I guess there should be some snow here, maybe. I don't know. Well, we'll see when we get closer or more north, anyways. Am I a real pilot? No, I am not. I'm a sim pilot. I've been simming for a long time. I usually fly the Embraer E190. Flew 319 for a long time before for virtual airline. No, but I don't fly in real life. But I do enjoy flight sim very much. Yeah, I feel like I see a little bit of snow in the mountains there. This is a valley anyway, Greg, so maybe there shouldn't be any snow there. I don't know. We'll see as we get closer a little bit. But who knows, right? Oh, let's see here. We're go down a little bit here on ITT. All right, we're good now. Let's see what we gotta do here. Uh, 3011. Flight sim, really exciting, even though I am at real ATC. Oh, nice. Where do you control in real life, if you don't mind me asking? We got a bunch of real world controllers in the club, at the pilot club as well, and a bunch of VATSIM controllers. We're on VATSIM right now, but no controllers there, so we're just controlling ourselves here. All right, Greg, we should start seeing some snow, man. Where is this snow? All right, we're about 70 miles from destination. I guess this is a good time to review our charts. Tell you what. Let me do this here. We're gonna go procedure. We'll activate approach. All right, good. Let's go to charts. So here's our RNAV RNP Yankee to runway 1, final approach 406. Here's Jackson Hole. Let's see. Yep, blending 1, exiting right. Go back to the approach. Our missed approach is going to be climb to 14, track 7 to Quart, track 88 to DNW VOR, and hold. So we'll put DNW VOR in there as well. Let's see. and W is 1172. So let's see, 1172. We'll put that. Now let's do that in nav1. And then on PFD options, we'll have nav1. So that's going to be our missed approach. Okay. Now let's go back here. Let's look at profiles. So view guy is our initial approach fix. We should be at 14 there. Our bottom altitude is Widgut 86. On the path. Okay. Let's see, minimums are 7340. We already had that. Let me see. Yep. 7380. Yep, 7380. All right, so that's looking good. And let me look at the airport again. So here's the weather. Temperature now is 3013. Is set. Okay, we're going to be exiting right turn. Let me see where we're parking also. Probably at the hangar south GA ramp. Yeah, that looks good. We'll park there. Oh, we're going straight to view guy. That's what happened here. Hang on. Yep, to initial approach fix. That's okay. Go back to flight plan. Go back to let me see. Elk. Yeah, we activated approach a little too early. Let's see, I think for this flight, altitude is a little bit higher right now. Our initial approach fix is between 14 and 15, so we're at 14. So we have to be at that altitude there. So that is all A-OK. Top descent in 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah, about 20 minutes of flight remaining here. Your flight level is 130, but you are at 14. Yeah, I was at 13, and then I had to get to 14 because our initial approach fix is between 14 and 15. So let me throw that on there. So our initial approach fix here, view guy between 14 and 15. So we had to make an adjustment, but good point, good point. All right, Greg, where's the snow? Are we going to see some snow? We should. I tell you what I'm going to do here also. I'm going to turn on anti-ice. And we got our inlet. Let's see here. Got our inlet bypass. Should be coming up to bypass now. Yep, now we're good. And we'll go ahead and switch to CTAF here and Unicom here. Yeah, still don't see any snow. Interesting. Definitely should be snow here now. We have the seasons add-on as well. All right, Greg says, think you should be flying X-ray, not Yankee or Zulu. How come? Oh, Greg, we got snow. I see it right there. We got snow, sir. All good. Yeah, why would you choose X-ray? They're not much different other than the minimums. I mean, I could put in X-ray in there. The reason I went with Yankee because it's an R&P approach. We're gonna stick with it. We're not gonna listen to Greg. Greg don't know what he's talking about. All right. So good. I do see some snow there in the mountains. All good, Greg. You know, to be honest with you, I have a hard time authorization required for X-ray or Yankee or Zulu. Don't need authorization for X-ray. Okay, well, we got the authorization, but you know what? Just for you, I will change this. So we can go, let me see here, approach, RP X-ray, it's different approach fix too. Alright, see if I can do this quickly. It is Homba. Alright, so let me go here. We'll go to heading mode, procedure, select approach, RNAV. Oh, it's also RNP. Interesting. Nope, that's 1.9er. Yeah, this one's with LPV. Okay, enter. We're gonna go from Homva. Enter. No reversal course. Minimums are 6660. Smaller minimums. Go ahead and activate, and we'll go direct Homva, activate nav, and at Homva we need to be above 11.7. Okay. Go VS like that, and we got to rebrief our approach though. Okay, here we go. Minimums for missed approach 14,000. Okay, that's looking good. Let me see something. Alright, good. So we got that set. See how quickly I did this just for you, Greg. And 9,500 is our bottom altitude, but that's okay. Alright, we are about 25 miles from the airport. Alright, Greg says exactly RNP requires authorization. Copy that. Okay, good. Good point. Sorry, but STO cold. Didn't have your paperwork. Yeah. No problem. That's a good point there. But look at the snow. Look at the snow. There was no snow in the valleys. All good. That's how it's supposed to be in the real world, Greg. Alright, we're coming up to our initial approach fix. We should be at 11.7. Or between 11.7 and 17.5, so we're good with that. Yep, our VPath is armed. And let me go ahead and activate approach. All right. Very good. Yeah, look at that. It's beautiful, right? A little bit of snow on the mountains there. Good. Lots of snow there to the right of us. Alright, so we're in VPath now, I believe. Yeah. Let's see what we got. Yep, there's the on the glide path. Let's see.
Destination ATIS is 120.625.
Okay, why are we not in VNAV mode? Let's go to VNAV. Oh, I know why. Come on now. 8200. We'll go to VNAV, VPath. Okay. We're okay with this now, and we'll arm the approach. There we go. Now we're good. Alright, now we see the diamond coming down to intercept our V path. Yeah, look at that. That is pretty. We'll take some pictures. Alright, let me go ahead and lock my seat belts. We'll go landing lights on, taxi lights on. Yep, pitot heat and anti-ice will leave on. Jackson Hole traffic, Kodiak Pilot Club 6, 15 miles to the southwest inbound RNAV. X-ray for runway 1, Jackson Hole. We missed the V path. What's going on here? Let me go. Alright, let's see. Come on. Gotta catch up to it. Start slowing down a little bit.
Last delta below in 9.9 miles.
Didn't capture VPath here, I don't know. Yep, those mountains are beautiful. Should be above 9.5. There, that's fine. Looking good. Jackson Hole traffic, Kodiak Pilot Club 6, 10 miles to the southwest, inbound RNAV, X-ray, runway 1, Jackson Hole. All right, see if we can pick up this V path. There's the V path, okay. Let's see if we need to be in something else here. See if it'll pick it up. There's the V path. There's the runway. Start slowing down here. Oh, glide path we got. All right, we're good now. Let's see. Start slowing down. We want to go to 138. Flaps 1. Alright, flaps 2. And flaps 3. And we are, see, before landing, yep, we're all good. Normal landing's gonna be speed 75. Okay, we'll go with 75. So actually,
2 mile final runway
VRAV.
01.
Let's do 70. Jackson Hole traffic. Kodiak Pilot Club 6, short final, runway 1. Jackson Hole. Alright, here we go, guys. Start getting to my VRAF. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Exiting right. Shouldn't be any crosswind. What's going on here? Oh yeah, that was butter. We'll exit on Alpha 3. Alpha. Beautiful day here in Jackson. Jackson traffic, Kodiak Pilot Club 6, clear of runway 1, taxiing to the South GA ramp via Alpha, West Call, Jackson. Alright, let's clean up here so we don't need the strobe or landing. Slow down a little bit. Bypass. Excuse me, we're okay there. Yeah, that was pretty good landing there. Let's see what we got. It was, wow, look at that. Bam, 26. Alright, we got some airliners here. Beautiful. Alright, how about we get back on center line? It's real busy here at Jackson. All right, Jackson Hole. Welcome. Yeah, I think we can turn here somewhere soon. Is that our guy? I think this may be our guy. No, that's for the airliner. What's he doing? It is for us. Okay. All right, perfect. We did it, guys. Look at that. And they gave us a prime spot here. How about that? Very cool. All right. So man, I love the sounds here of the Kodiak. And that's that. Let's get out of here. Love it. Love it. Great flight. Well, as always, I wanted to remind you that today's flight's been brought to you by the pilotclub.org for group flights activities, flight school, VATSIM training, virtual airline, flight sim resources, and more. Check out the pilotclub.org. All right. Thank you for joining the stream. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys on the stream next time. Now, we're going to go, we need to do our charters airline flight later today, so we'll probably in the evening do something in our Embraer. So thank you all for tuning in, even Greg, and we'll see you guys on the stream next time. See you.